Okay, here is the time code where the actual recap begins. Skip there, or hear me say this next part really quickly. I hope it's not too much to ask that you will give this video likes if you find it entertaining, and comment what you ended up liking about it. While I do enjoy making my videos, seeing their view counts with lacking comments ends up giving me that hit of depression of why did I even bother. The fact that I have less of my subscribers watching these videos also makes me feel insignificant, and when I see the subscriber count dip up and down like this, that just makes me feel more depressed. So try giving me some proper feedback for all the work I put into my videos here, and now let's pick up where we left off from the previous video. Black Cat fooled Spider-Man into helping her steal from the Mafia, and the Mafia retaliated by having her killed. This episode has Spider-Man get her posthumous justice. Sometime later after Black Cat's death, Spider-Man and Yuri lead an assault against Hammerhead, whom they believe to have everything they need to arrest as the murder suspect. In true Hollywood fashion, everyone in the task force wears protective armor except the commanding officer, who tells her work husband that he is her protective gear. Protective gear that is going to be fighting the Mafia enforcers with the left-behind sable weapons, while she and her task force sneaks in from the back door. And guess how well that goes down.
Thing is, I'm a gentleman. You'd have knocked. You could have come right in.
No. But you had to go and sneak around. That's the problem with you new cops. No respect. Of course, used to be. We earned your respect. You hit us, we hit back. Made you know your place. Gave you the fear. But now you think a stiff breeze will blow us over?
Drop the gun! Hands behind your head!
How about no? There it is. There's the fear.
To a cap.
The situation has escalated into a shot-in-the-dark situation by the time Spider-Man catches up with everyone, where Hammerhead gets away and Yuri's task force is terminated, but she gets through with only psychological damages. While Yuri is put on a psychologically recovering leave, Spider-Man armors up in his old and classic spider armor as extra protection in going after Hammerhead. And of course the acting mayor J. Jonah Jameson has to spread fake news about how Hammerhead's arrest failed.
Another piece of priceless New York architecture destroyed by none other than Spider-Man, the Webbed Wonder. Was the Harlem Sanitarium in the best condition? No! Did the doctors there at one point commit horrible atrocities against their patients? Probably. Does that mean we should let spandex-suited vigilantes swing willy-nilly through a piece of our history? I think not. It is our duty, nay, our responsibility to maintain these shameful monuments to our past, because that's the America that I call home. Like I said to my doctor when she recently told me to calm down, I won't, and I'll tell you why.
While trying to ignore that rant, Spider-Man sends a drone into a known Mafia bar to eavesdrop on its patrons, and learns that Hammerhead plans to kill the other Dawns as a showing of dominance. A quick call to Mary Jane, who knows stuff, lets Spider-Man know that the other Dawns are hiding out at a nearby movie theater. And if Mary Jane knows that, then whoever told her that also leaked it to Hammerhead as well. Meaning that it's not a surprise that by the time Spider-Man reaches that movie theater, Hammerhead's men are already attacking it with all the sable weapons they have called dibs on. Hammerhead proves himself to be smarter than he looks, despite having a thick skull, by stealing away the other Dons, while Spider-Man is busy fighting his men outside the theater. Yuri of course understands how Spider-Man failed to protect the Dons, and devises a plan to draw Hammerhead out by trying to lure him into stealing the remaining Sable weapons that the NYPD has managed to confiscate. Naturally, Hammerhead sends his people to attack certain shipments that Yuri asks Spider-Man to go watch over, and at one point, Hammerhead's men manage to fool Spider-Man into chasing after 2 empty trucks, and then attacks the police station while Spider-Man is not there. By the time Spider-Man figures that out and arrives at the police station, Hammerhead has already left with what he came for, and Yuri doesn't like that they are being played like a damn fiddle. Like a good work husband, Spider-Man makes the attempt to calm his work wife down, but she tells him that he can either let her do her job or go back to sleeping in the homeless shelter.
This could not possibly end well.
Not long after that, Spider-Man hears that the bar he went to eavesdrop at earlier has been hit and finds an abandoned phone, which gets a call to direct him into a new direction. Tracking down the caller leads Spider-Man to Hammerhead's men converging for a preparation on a show that Hammerhead will be putting on later that night. After eavesdropping the time and the address from the goons he then beats up, Spider-Man rushes to the promised showing, while also being delayed by random crimes. When Spider-Man finally reaches the construction site where it's all supposed to happen, he finds Hammerhead planning to livestream as he drowns the other Dons into cement, meaning that Spider-Man has to stop the wet cement from leaking out of the mixer and fight Hammerhead's men who are again armed with Sable tech. Eventually, Spider-Man gets the genius idea to jam the cement flow with webbing to keep the Dons alive for the arriving officers to rescue and go confront Hammerhead. Hammerhead, when confronted, is then revealed to be a boomer who is trying to make his mafia operation appear hip and cool with moderation. Besides trying to livestream his skills, Hammerhead has also gone away from wearing an expensive Italian suit like a classic mobster, and is now wearing a Sable tech armor that makes him tougher as this DLC episode's final boss, who still has his enforcers fighting Spider-Man along with him in an all-on-one fight. Winning this fight is optional, but the mandatory part is to stay alive until the police who arrived earlier make it up to the top of the constructed building and arrest the worn-out Hammerhead. Yuri arrives with a Sable tech laser rifle and decides to use it to ask Hammerhead,
"How does it feel to be at the other end of the gun?"
I mean it. You said something about fear. How do you feel now?
Just dandy.
And this DLC episode ends with this married couple thinking, "Oh my god, do we need to get couples counseling after this?"